Welcome to the Kelfire Show. I'm Dr. Kelly Barron, and today, as every day, we're going to jump into the world of menopause. With me is the lovely and beautiful Miss Cindy Vassey. And what's your bio line again?
My bio line is working professional woman.
Living your best life.
Living my best life.
As we all
Yes.
should be.
Yeah.
Today I thought we'd talk, since it's our first episode, we'd just jump into the symptoms of menopause. Because, nobody talks about those, do they? Where should we start first? You want to start with, let's start with the worst one. Weight changes, weight gain. What do you think? Yeah. When did you first notice it?
I started menopause really early. I was in my late 30s when I started going through. Yeah, I was like 38.
See, it's
when
true.
I started with my cycles not being normal. I actually thought I was pregnant. When I was like 38.
How long did that go on for?
For me, the hot flashes and the weight loss is still going on and on. At least 10 years. And I still have hot flashes now. I'm 53 now. But I still have some hot flashes, but not like I did. In the beginning, it was horrible.
Did you officially hit menopause, or are you still perimenopause?
I would be perimenopause.
So you just got a shitstorm of
Yeah.
symptoms for
Everything.
a long time.
It started, like I said, really young. I thought I was really young. Going through menopause.
That is very young.
Yeah.
I know the weight gain, like if I had one thing going for me in my life, was I always kept a small waist. I don't know how. That's my one shining thing I could.
That's where I hold all my weight.
Yeah, I can hang my hat on that. And then I think like 6 months ago, I was like, what's happening? What's happening here? It's changing shape. And I was like, oh, maybe it's just like I'm under stress, or I'm constantly bloated, or, oh, I'm going to get my period, or this or that. It didn't go away. It stayed. And now it's completely changed shape. And it's like, it doesn't stay flat. It's like, it's just this little Buddha.
Yeah.
78 for you.
Yeah. Really young. I thought it was pregnant.
That noticeable.
Mm-hmm.
Did you die if you thought you were pregnant? Were you
Yes.
like, holy No, I was just ready to live my best life. Because your daughters how old were your daughters?
My oldest was 18.
Oh, no.
And my youngest was like 12.
No.
Yeah, so when we told her that, she happened to overhear Jeff and I talking, and she thought that I might be pregnant. He wanted me to go get a pregnancy test, and she said, "There's always adoption."
Oh, no.
But at that point, we were 38 years old, and it's like,
When you're 38 and you feel like you're 90 at that point, and you look back now and you're like, 38 was just, those are the good old
but
days.
I can't imagine having a child.
No.
Because my children were older at that point. Had I not had kids, or had they been younger, it would have been different.
No. All right, moving on from the weight gain, even though we should talk about that endlessly. Hot flashes. So you said, what did you notice? Because everybody's always different.
Almost like you were on fire from the inside out. That's the only way that I can explain it. It's like your body was like a furnace, and you could feel it coming on from the inside, and I would literally drip sweat from my fingertips. I would be standing there with sweat dripping off my fingertips. It was so bad.
Did you have night sweats?
Night sweats weren't so bad for me.
See, that I haven't done the hot flashes yet.
Okay.
I'm doing this.
Mm-hmm.
But I have, like, the last, again, couple of months, you wake up in just a pool of sweat. It's disgusting.
Yeah. For me, it would just come on. I'd be cooking dinner, and all of a sudden, it's like you're just sweating.
And you would think with all the hot flash and night sweats that we'd actually lose weight. So this is I'm calling BS on this.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not okay.
We should be cutting weight at this point. No, we're gaining weight. Mood swings.
What the hell are you talking about? What mood swings, bitch?
Like, did you notice that coming out, or were you told?
I was told.
Yeah.
I was told I had mood swings.
See, in
the lies they tell us.
lies. Horrible. I think, for me, it's more enhanced, like crying. I'm not a crier.
I'm not a crier either.
But I will be driving down the road. And we're not talking PMS kind of sadness. Just driving down the road and it's just like tears are coming down. And it could be because, something exciting is about to happen. I have no idea why.
Huh.
Now, I'm naturally a bitch. So no one can tell me about that part of the mood swings. But they love to tell us we're crazy.
Oh, yeah. But, and you almost think you are. Like, what the hell is happening to my body?
Yeah.
What is going on?
Why am I sad? Now I'm happy. Now I'm feeling sexy. Now I definitely don't feel sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Which way did you go more? Sad, bitchy?
Probably bitchy.
Bitchy?
Yeah.
Like just turn on a dime?
Yeah. I'm not typically a sad person, but I
no,
do turn on
you're
a dime.
incredibly upbeat person.
Yeah. And I very so. I'm not a crier. That's just not who I am.
Do you think like you're still going through these mood swings? Or do you think it's kind of leveled out?
I think those have leveled out. I think I'm on the tail end of it. I'm hoping I am. I still have hot flashes, but very seldom. And at this point, I probably haven't had a period in 8 years. Like I said, I'm only 53.
Wow. You haven't had a period in 8 years?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're definitely, you've coasted right through menopause already.
So I'm done?
You're done.
Check that off my list.
You're done. And theoretically, for most of us, once you go through menopause and you transition into postmenopause, a lot of the symptoms dissipate or go away, period. Mm-hmm. So you're jealous, Cindy. I'm jealous. Our favorite topic. I think this one is our favorite topic. Okay. And this just happened to me when I was in Vegas because my son made me laugh too much.
Uh-oh.
And I think I don't know that this is menopause so much as this is just definitely if you've had children. Mm-hmm. But as we females age in general is peeing at will. And not at will.
Yeah. When you start laughing so much, it's just you can feel it coming, and there's no way you're gonna make it to the bathroom.
No, you're not.
No way. Nothing
happened.
Happened.
I was walking down the street, and my son, he cracked one of the just so many jokes in a row that I literally had to just go down on the ground, kneel down. I did in the middle of Vegas. I'm on Las Vegas Boulevard, and I am kneeling on the ground. I'm laughing hysterically. He's like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "I'm about to pee. You gotta stop."
You did not be on the sidewalk in Vegas.
A little bit. Like you get a little ooh, that's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
If we get to a bathroom, I have to work on that for a little while.
Yeah, but sometimes when you start peeing, you just can't stop.
You can't stop it.
You can't stop. It's out there. It's done.
So I competed in powerlifting this weekend, and when you deadlift, because you have such a tight belt on, and because you're putting a lot of pressure, you're bearing down, you are going to pee. Mm-hmm. I mean, young girls, 20-year-olds, they do too. But us older women, it's game on.
Yeah.
So
or sneezing.
Yeah.
Same thing.
The first time I did on a deadlift, I almost dropped the bar because I was embarrassed because there's guys there, there's spotters, loaders, judges, and I was like, oh my gosh, what's happening? This weekend, I was letting it fly. I was just, cameras were catching it, everything. But they come and they powder the floor. It's like a known thing. But yeah, I let it fly. There's no pride anymore.
That was a thing.
Oh yeah, there's no pride anymore.
Okay.
It's A, get the gold trophy and pee everywhere, or B, don't pee, look like a lady, but don't get the medal. Oh damn it, I'm getting that medal.
Good for you.
What's the worst? What's your most funny story?
My most funny story? Oh, gosh. So I literally was in an argument with my husband in the grocery store with some friends of ours.
This feels like it's gonna be good.
We went to Hilton Head with two other couples, and we rented an Airbnb. So the first thing we did was we wanted to go to the grocery store to, get our stuff for the week. We're at the grocery store, and my husband was just being so annoying. There was a bar.
Hold on. Cheers.
There's a bar
Cheers
at the grocery store. And so, but let's just get our groceries and get the hell out of here. So I divide up the list, and there's 3 couples. You guys go get this. Us girls are going to. We were there for a week. I tell my husband to go get some cheddar cheese, some shredded cheddar cheese. He comes back with like an 8-pound bag of shredded cheddar cheese.
He went for the bulk.
I'm like, what the hell are we going to do with this? And he's pissed off at me to begin with. And he's, well, what we don't use for dinner, I'll go take fishing with me.
Shredded cheddar?
Who the hell takes shredded
Wait a
cheddar
minute, no, you
cheese?
should have said, babe, can I videotape you hooking each strand of cheddar cheese? Because I feel like this is an excellent idea.
So it just kind of went haywire from there. And Michelle and I, my girlfriend, just started dying laughing. And we literally both peed our pants in the aisle at the Piggly Wiggly in Harris Theater, in Hilton Head. Yes.
Have you ever,
And guess what's the one thing that we ran out of?
Toilet paper.
No. Cheddar cheese.
He showed you.
He didn't get to take it with him fishing.
Have you ever had to do the and I've done this, and I have no pride, and no shame. Like, so I've had it like I've laughed or whatever,
Yeah.
and you're going to be out still. I have literally gone into the women's bathroom and popped off like my undies and washed them in the sink.
Oh yeah.
Put them under the hand dryer. Pop them back on.
Yeah.
Fresh, ready to go. You got to do what you got to do.
Exactly.
It's survival of the fittest out there.
It is. Yeah. So I had a wet cleanup in the produce aisle at the Piggly Wiggly.
We have a spill in aisle left.
I'm standing in the produce section. I'm like, babe, give me the keys, because we had our luggage in the car. I'm like, he said, what do you need the keys for? I'm like, I need to go change. He said, what do you need to go change for? And I'm like, hello.
It's just
He was totally oblivious to the situation.
men.
Yeah.
They have no clue. No. All right, let's move on to all right, brain fog, or just like your thoughts, like just being so scattered. Like I can walk into a room now and I have no idea why I'm in that room anymore,
Mm-hmm.
or what my next thoughts.
Yeah. What did you come in that room for?
Or I try that old trick, like, all right, don't forget, keep thinking about this. I turn and I'm like, shit. Well, I should have wrote that down.
Or text yourself. I do that often.
Oh yeah.
Don't forget.
But it's real. Like, and that's part of the going crazy feeling,
Mm-hmm.
is you're like, I don't remember anything half the time when I used to be so good, and God forbid we were back in school where you'd memorize right before your final and then it was gone.
Yeah.
No, it'd be gone in the middle of the final for me at this point. Wouldn't even be knowing what final I was taking at that point. Do you think while we were around here, and I think we do pretty good at work.
I think so.
I think it's probably
I don't
just.
think I have the brain fog like.
No, you
I've
think
heard of some people.
like you stay pretty focused.
I think so.
I think so too. It's just a memory thing. It's just remembering stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I have heard that there's women that are, the focus is gone. They can't think clearly, and it really impacts their life. We're lucky.
We are. Not everybody is.
No. All right. Here's a fun one. Sex drive. So I have talked to a lot of women about this,
Mm-hmm.
including a lot of relatives, and the whole scenario is that we lose our sex drive and the 52,000 things that go along with that. But then there's women whose sex drive increases, and I have heard that too.
Okay.
That's the rare. That's the
Okay.
rare. But what are your thoughts on that?
For me personally, it's declined.
Decline.
Absolutely.
And do you think that, and I'm always curious about this, is it declining because, well, our estrogen and our testosterone specifically are just, they're going in the shitter.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's the hormones? Do you think it's just the places we are in life and all that's going on and things like that? Maybe
I think
even,
it's the hormones.
do you think it's the
I think
hormones
For
mostly?
me, I would think it would be the hormones.
Did you notice it way back, like when you said 38 in that area, or did it come on gradually?
It came on gradually
Yeah.
when I was was 38, I still had more of a sex drive, definitely, than I do now.
What do we do about that?
I've never been
We have
tested for hormones.
We need to you have to spice it up.
I've never done supplements or anything like that.
It's time for the leopard print teddy. I could picture just being in a sweatshirt and just sitting in bed being like, come on, baby. It's Thursday. It's Thursday at 9. It's go time. And we'll come back next Thursday at 9. Let me light a candle.
Yes, that would help.
That, I do think, though, that probably, I would say that's probably one of the biggest things as a female. It kind of it takes away from your femininity a little bit, or how you're feeling with that, and trying to feel sexy, but you can't even tap into that anymore.
No. So what do we do about that?
Well, we'll talk about this on a different time, but I think we need to start, and I'm pretty passionate about this, and I'm trying to do it a lot in my own life, is to create that sexy life. And that could be different for anybody. So doing something like, you wake up in the morning, that's something that actually makes you feel very feminine or sexy, whether it's curlers in the hair, or lighting a candle, or not wearing your Walmart robe that's 72 years old, and maybe putting something on that's faux silk. Your baggy sweatpants. Well, if you're going to wear the baggy, hey, there's something sexy about low-rise baggy sweatpants on a girl. Like, if you can roll them down and then you feel a little thin in here, I mean, you could pull that off. Just throw your bra on, and then you're like, I look sexy. But I think things like that, like, we talk about martinis. Mm-hmm. The act of drinking a martini is very sexy.
The glass alone is sexy.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
Put it on heels. You see me trucking around here. I have a very hard time walking in heels.
You're improving them. You're getting there.
I'm getting there, and I'm wearing them because it makes you feel feminine, and it makes you feel sexy. You guys will not follow me around the building in those, though, because we're just lucky I'm upright half the time. And then you can hear me coming in heels, just like a rhinoceros. Hair. That's what I want to talk about. I didn't even put on my little list.
Makes you feel sexy.
Hair, but
when
now
you feel like you have good hair.
Yes. Now, but hair loss is a big thing in menopause. Do you feel like you've lost any hair, or you feel it's all still the same?
I went through a spell where it was coming out in clumps.
Yeah, that's where I am at right now, where I have to sweep my floor every night, because it just looks like a dog with long hair was in there.
The drain in the shower is just clogged.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
And it's not, it doesn't, did it come back for you? Do you feel like your hair came back to its normal state?
I think it did come back to its normal state.
Because mine's usually like this. Okay. And it's getting like less and less like that.
See, I had pin straight hair, and mine actually got a little curly or wavy. Mine used to be straight.
Pregnancy or during like perimenopause?
When I was pregnant. That's when my
now that I've heard is a real thing. Your texture will completely change night and day.
Yeah.
But yeah, like last night I swept in a small tumbleweed, and I wanted to cry.
Put it back in.
I tried to stick it back in, and it's bad enough because I'm horrible with my hair. It's very wild, and so Cindy has sent me multiple products for hair to try to help. I bought everything Cindy has sent me. I've got curlers. I've got this brush that's a blow dryer thing that I'm trying out.
That thing.
Yeah, a regular curler, a straightener. I do love that thing actually. It makes your hair feel really nice.
It smooths it.
Yeah, the curlers though, that's coming.
Have you tried them yet?
I tried them once.
Okay.
And it worked, but I curled in the wrong direction, so things were going in places they shouldn't. So I got to work on that.
Okay.
I got to work on
We'll
that.
work on it together.
Yeah. My hair's going to be on the floor. The last big one is sleep issues.
I had never had sleep issues until I started going through menopause.
Me too.
And I'll wake up in the middle of the night and just cannot go back to sleep.
Do you just stay awake the whole time staring at the ceiling, or can at some point you get yourself back to sleep?
At some point I can. It's normally when it's almost time to get up again.
That is a brutal, cruel twist of fate.
Yeah.
Do you have problems falling asleep?
Falling asleep? No.
Like-
I hit the pillow and I'm out like that.
Like 9 a.m. That's
But
the
then
witching hour.
But then my witching hour is more like 11. I'm a night owl.
And then what time do you typically wake up
6.
at? So you'll wake up at 6 and just stare. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on the dot. I can go to bed at 9, 11. It doesn't matter. 2 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. So if I go to bed at 11, I might wake up at 2 or 3.
Yep.
And then be up for...
And then stare at the ceiling.
Mhm.
And then sometimes I'm like, should I go eat? But that's really bad. Or should I go have a glass of wine? Like, what should I do with my life at this point?
Maybe an ice cream sandwich and a glass of wine.
It-
Why not?
Ice cream sandwich and a glass of wine?
Yes.
That actually sounds really good. Red or white?
Red.
Regular ice cream sandwich with vanilla on the inside or like a chocolate?
Yeah, old school.
Have you done that?
Yes.
I have to try this. This might be something. This is part of your sexy life.
It's the weekend.
With the curlers and the red wine and the ice cream sandwich. Living my sexiest life. Sleep issues. I'm stuck on the ice cream sandwich and red wine. I think that might be a great way to close this show out, is that I'm going to try that this weekend.
Okay.
What?
Let me know how it works for you.
I want more tips, so you'll have to... Well, you definitely have... We're going to do little stuff. We're going to do menopause and martini. So Cindy is not leaving my side. There's more hilarity to come. So she will share her sexy tips with us on further shows. Okay, another one that I personally did not expect is acne at this age.
Oh, absolutely. You would think when you were a teenager you would have gotten over all of that. But it's still a thing.
Like, my skin cleared up. Like, after pregnancy, and then you kind of skated in. The kids are, 10, 12 to their teens. And I was like, I am a goddess with my skin.
Yeah.
I mean, not really, but I kind of thought. And all of a sudden, like, within the last
What the hell is that on
six
my
months or
face?
so, I was like, what the hell? And then there's one here. And then, what is that? Is this like, it's like life's cruel little
And
sense
guys
of humor.
don't go through that at all, do they? They don't have that.
No,
Not at this age.
no,
No.
no. I was about to say something inappropriate about their ball sagging. It came into my head. No, it's a very real thing, but I thought there was something wrong with me.
Yeah.
Because I was like, how could this possibly be at this age?
I've already been through this. I did this when I was a teenager, and now here you are again.
And so that segues into appearance. Do you feel, are you enjoying the aging process? Or, because for many women, obviously there's huge industry out there,
Mm-hmm.
is to look younger.
Oh, absolutely. Who doesn't want to look younger?
Right. Are you in
I will
the...
fight growing old every step of the way.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will not embrace it.
I've said it out loud. In the past, I wanted to age gracefully. I wanted to look like Stevie Nicks with white hair, and I wanted it to be down here, and I wanted all my wrinkles, and I was like, I am going to be a goddess like this. No, it's not happening.
I will never embrace the gray hair. I can't.
No.
And I have friends of mine that do it, and it looks great on them. I personally, there's no way in hell.
If I go that
gray hair.
super white blonde, I'll be okay with it, because then I don't have to go to the hairdresser every 6 weeks for roots.
Yeah.
But no, and when I'm not going to do Botox. I'm not going to do fillers or anything like that. And no, that's a beautiful thing too. Just shoot me right everywhere.
Shoot me up.
Yeah.
Like a junkie.
When Kelly, who we saw, when she was like, where are your problem areas? And I text you, and I was like, here. Right about here is what, and
between here and here.
Here, and if can we do something about this, like,
Oh, the
if we
neck.
just look up,
The wrinkles on the neck.
the wrinkles on the neck, and then the hands. Why do our hands give us away? Because our face can look beautiful, but then we start to age right here. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Why? I'm not in a goddamn garden. I'm not out there like doing cement and all that. Why do my hands have to look like it?
Like an old lady.
Yeah. But I fully endorse, if you want to look young, do whatever you want to do, as long as you're making educated decisions for yourself. I am going to try to look young for the rest of my life. with long blonde hair, white blonde hair, and animal print all the time. I am not.
In some form.
I am not succumbing to the polyester pull-ups. I'm just not doing it. No. I do wear Crocs. I will give it up for. Yes, don't roll your eyes at me.
I think Crocs are the best form of birth control.
Do you know how often I've heard it? Now I'll wear them like, I think they're great for like when you have to run out real quick for an errand. I know that's bad.
No,
like mine are glitter. I'm gonna wear them next.
No, Kelly, no.
Flip flops.
They're not allowed in the office.
Damn. Yeah, you're right. But I can pull the little, like I keep them with the little strap forward. So you can just slip them on unless I'm in sport mode. And then I'd flip it in the back so I could go fast in Walmart. Really?
When my husband was deployed, I don't remember where he was, but he was away. And so he bought himself a pair of Crocs. I think he was in Africa. So he's in the desert in Africa. So he buys himself some Crocs so that he can walk across the desert to go to the bathroom and do whatever he needs to do. And they really are so comfortable because he knows how I feel about them and they're not allowed in my house.
Yeah.
So when he brought them home, they immediately went in the trash.
They went in the garbage?
Absolutely.
They didn't help your sex drive?
No. No, not even a little bit. I don't care. I haven't seen you in 9 months. Those are going in the trash.
Oh, now I'm going to have to throw I have cheetah print and I have sparkly silver. Yeah, okay.
No.
Well, moving on from the crowd.
Unless you can put a heel on them.
They have them. I'm tempted to get them.
Kelly,
Or Croots. You ever seen that? I don't think they're a real thing. So they're the Crocs, but they're the cowboy boots.
Oh, I have seen those.
I don't know if they're a real thing or not.
I think they are.
We should get them.
No.
No.
No, can't do it.
No. Well, it's been, as always, a pleasure to talk with you, Cindy. I think I peed my pants already while we're sitting here. There's a spill in aisle 9. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in and listening to Cindy and I talk about our lives and just basically laugh and have fun. My face hurts a little bit. Who needs Botox? It's up now like this. But thank you, and if you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe, rate, leave a review. Follow us on social media for more tips, inspiration, menopause, and martini. Coming soon. I would like to thank Cindy for coming on. Thank you so much, and it's as always a pleasure. And I hope you come back again.
Thank you for having me.
With martinis.
Oh, I can make a good martini.
Oh, so if anyone out there would like to chime in and give us some ideas for martinis, please do. But also, if there's anything that you'd like us to talk about, future guests, topics that are really important to you, or you just want to have fun with, just let us know. You can message us on social media, and we'd love to talk about it. So goodbye, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk soon. Martinis. I need a martini now.
Yes, let's go.
I need a martini.
My watch.
What time
It's
is
not
it?
there.
I already trained. We could go have martinis.
Okay.